realizing step by step how my fear-based beliefs and reactions influenced my right now. Because a lot of what my man and I went through, because we were on and off for so long, and a lot of what we went through, I realized had nothing or very little to do with the actual moment being presented. And a lot of it was from past experiences that turned into memories, emotions, temperaments, personality traits. And so it's been kind of a shedding of those personality traits and like figuring out how to put new things in and relearn some other things. And so this is still something that I am working with, I would say. Because there are certain times I catch myself and I'm like, oh, no, that's not mine. That's not mine to worry about.
Shit, I'm about to go wait in this place when you dropping the bass in. The beat inside the streets of awaken. I'm making to break my foot off of somebody's ass. I'm waiting for someone to say my name so I can annihilate them. Okay, shit. Everyone was screaming the rape when I was kicking at the gate till it caved in. Belly scraping by, but now I'm paid. Look at the paper I raked and I'm caking like Jay-Z and Drake. And I hate when people say that I ain't killing shit. The game is my playpen. I punch you in the face and end up breaking your break bands. I'm far from Hollywood. I'm posted up at the Days Inn. Even though the industry say I'm the latest sensation. Drop the song at the award show. They're coming complacent. Mama saw me on TV with just a bum in the basement. You a Captain Save a whole
What's up, everybody? You Control You podcast. You already know how we do. We always start the podcast with what we're grateful for. I'm grateful for God, family, grateful for life. Grateful for being blessed to have certain people that have mentored or taking the time to invest knowledge into me, especially when they're not here, when I think about it, because they're not here anymore. And the fact that they put time and effort into me to help me become a better version of myself is always something that I'm going to be grateful for. So yeah, please share what you're grateful for. I'm really interested to hear it, interested to read it. So I'm here with the one and only Berkey.
Hello.
The owner of Bella Cura Massage, the woman who is sometimes a fighter, but all the time someone ready to knock you out type of deal. Always constantly looking to grow and become a better version of herself. How are you, Berkey?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm chilling. So what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for God, for family, for the different experiences that I get to experience while I'm here, and for growth. I'm really grateful for growth. You know, looking from when we first met to now, I'm 3 totally different people. So that's something I'm really grateful for, the open-mindedness, the challenges, the blessings, everything that contributes into that growth.
Yeah, I feel that. So it's funny you say, or not funny, but you mentioned 3 different people since we met. Mm-hmm. I was talking about this recently with someone that it almost feels like I've lived 4 different lifetimes. Mm-hmm. And at least 3 of them have been with different, like long-term relationships with women. I've been, I've been this person and then grown from that person to another person and grown from that person to another person. And so when you say you've grown, you know, or become 3 different people since that time, what version, if you had to describe it, what version of you was the person that I first met, that woman that was training for a fight? Who was that version? What was that version?
What was that version? When we first met, training for a fight, that was the chaotic version, I would say. And also the version that tried to stay busy. Not for a purpose or a goal, just so that I didn't really have to look in the mirror. And so I would say that's the version that we started off with, is that very chaotic, kind of all over the place, looking outside of myself for everything, so I never had to look inside.
What were the next versions or chapters, or however someone might word it?
Okay.
What were the next 3?
I would say it's all been a process of becoming aware and conscious of the present moment in myself, really, and getting to know myself. That's been a heck of a journey, because I was like, I live here. I should know who I am. You know what I mean? But I'm operating off of past experiences, emotions, or, trying to not necessarily pay attention to it and just keep going. And so these next few versions of myself have been really the coming home versions, the awareness of how I'm showing up, and if that matches up with what I view as my ideal self, or who I want to be and who I know I can be and grow into. And so I'd say it's been different levels of that, really. One of the things, like now I'm working on looking at all of the different lessons through experiences I've had and applying them to all aspects of my life, and not just the one I experienced them in. So from chaotic to slightly less chaotic, but definitely a lot more online, aware, reflective, and really just hungry for information and knowledge and wisdom.
That's an interesting journey.
It's been fun. It's been fun and heartbreaking, and it's just thinking about it all, it makes me really grateful. Really grateful to have gone through everything, because like had I not gone through what I've went through in these past 8 years we've known each other, I wouldn't be who I am today. So there's still some cringy moments. Overall, I just look back and I'm like, wow, I'm so grateful to be who I am today and to continue growing into that ideal version that I have of myself.
It sounds so. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, you've taken the time to really become more introspective and really look to improve who you are.
Absolutely. Yep.
I thought I heard something in there that basically the way I would sum up is you've almost let go of the end result
Yes.
of things, and it's allowed you to be a little more free.
Yeah.
I would say
That's exactly the word I was going to butt in, but I'm also working on not interrupting.
that's a good Allison Armstrong plug right there. Not interrupting a man while he's speaking. That's interesting.
Well, it takes all of the pressure off, because I realized a lot of what I was doing is I was putting a lot of pressure on myself. And so I would get into that analysis paralysis. Is that what they call it? Where you're thinking too much and you can't really move or do anything because you're thinking and you have all of this pressure and it has to happen and I have to make it happen. But like having that tight of a grip on everything, nothing can move. You're suffocating everything. And so when you let go of, like when I let go of the end result, I can flow, I can be free, things can come to me in ways that I'm like, oh my goodness, I would have never imagined this happening this way, but I'm so glad it did. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I would say that's exactly right.
Wait, say that again?
Analysis paralysis.
That's dope.
Say it 5 times fast. Go.
I'm good. I'm gonna pass on that one. It sounds almost like it's the way I'll describe it is like in fighting, where you think about throwing the shot, your brain freezes, and you tend to get hit with a shot right then, and it makes you freeze even more. And it's like you're stuck. It's like a computer shutting down. And if you don't know what your Control Alt Delete is, there's no reset and you're just stuck.
Right. Absolutely.
That's crazy. So what led you down that? it's easy to say, oh, I became introspective and I focused on me, but so many people don't do that. So many people don't want to focus on self. And what was the catalyst for that? What sparked that?
My daughter. My daughter getting older. Because I had my daughter and I was still in kind of the same chaotic, unaware place, I would say. And then she started to get older and I was like, oh shit. Like I'm the model here. Like I have been given this responsibility and this opportunity to bring her up for her to be her best version of herself. And so if I'm not doing that, how do I model that to her? And so that was like a big moment for me, was like, I'm responsible for more than just me now. Like I have this huge responsibility and this huge blessing in this responsibility. And I would say seeing her getting older and starting to copy some of the things I was doing and the attitude being thrown back at me, that was a really big catalyst because when I think about my daughter growing up, you only want what's best for your kids, and you don't want them to struggle with the same things that you've struggled with as much as you can help it. And so that was really big. Like how do I start to get online more in my brain? How do I start to show her a good example, basically, and an example that she can look up to, and an example that she can come to at any time whenever she's going through anything. So that was the major catalyst for becoming more introspective and it's so like a lot of like the releasing my grip on a lot of stuff too is that like showing her that life should be fun. We should be playing while we're here. We should be having fun with what we're doing. And if I'm just stressed out and choking everything and like, there's not a lot of room for fun. And I even saw that in my family life too, that like it was very serious and very strict and very not fun. So it's really, that's the answer, is just being a good model, being a good role model, and making sure she doesn't have to go through the stuff I went through as much as I possibly can.
Kids are amazing that way. Greatest teachers.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny. We're supposed to teach them, but we end up learning so much
Oh, yeah.
from them.
Oh, yeah.
That's powerful. So, why do you believe you had to hang on to so much control? Now, before you answer, I asked that question, one, because I know you very well, so but two, because I'm always interested on a woman's perspective on this.
Okay.
Because the way women view the world is much different a lot of times how men view the world.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm very curious on what sparked that I need control. Or was it always there as a kid?
I would say it was pretty much always there. I had a pretty chaotic childhood growing up, which is why chaos is pretty familiar to me and I'm pretty comfortable within it. So I would say I don't really remember a time of not feeling like I needed to have control prior to a year ago. It's been a journey, okay? And it's like there's been slowly shedding of different things, obviously. But yeah, I don't remember a time where I didn't feel like I needed to be in control. I didn't feel like I needed to have everything covered, all the bases were covered, and just to make sure everybody was good. And it really did come from a very fearful place within myself. And however that was brought about in childhood, I was really operating a lot out of fear that if I don't control it, nobody's going to control it, and it's going to get crazy, and it's going to go all over the place, and it's going to spiral out. And it's like that line of thinking is that it gets bigger and badder. as you go. So the more you think about not having control, it would get bigger. Like the big bad wolf got bigger and badder and
Yeah.
wolfier.
Wolfier.
And so like, yes, it definitely comes from a place of fear of not having control, and then the
Yeah.
childhood of having to have control.
How does that blend with running a business? So I've watched your business grow too. So this is also the fun part. Your business has really grown and really become bigger. And I mean, the fact that right now, I would say people would struggle to book you. Like it's almost a month out, 2 months out, like where people have to book to be able to fit into your schedule. And it's a good problem to have. And so how do you balance that with growing? Because running a business takes a lot of control and a lot of discipline and a lot of just staying on top of it. But then in your regular life, letting go of some of that control and that result and going forward. So how does that balance out?
Are you asking like how do I balance work and life with having control but not having control?
Yeah, basically. Like what helps you be able to navigate that where you're in charge over here?
Okay.
You're in charge over here.
Right.
And so what you say goes. You know, like that's utter control, right?
Yep.
And over here, having a relationship, having a daughter, having family, having friends, they can't be ran the same way.
No, it definitely can't.
So
I tried. I did try. It didn't work.
So how do you find that switch to shut it off, or that balance in between?
Well, one thing that has helped is having kind of set working hours and set home hours. So working hours is when, I'm the boss bitch. I get to call the shots. I get complete control. But even with my job, there's parts that I have to let go of control. Like I can't demand and control that this muscle release. I have to work. I have to flow with the body still.
Yeah.
And so even within just work, there is a balance that needs to be had. But on the business end of things, yes, I call the shots there, and it's within these hours on this day because my hours do vary day to day. But and then it's going home. Work is done for the day. That is done. If clients contact me, they know my working hours, so they get a message saying I'll reply to you later. And then it's been such a process, honestly, because it's like I was saying, that shedding, and I feel like it has happened in those kind of steps. It's really, really having to get disciplined with the working hours and the home hours, and then actively shutting my brain off from work mode and turning it on to home mode. But it also helps to have somebody at home that I can just give all of the control to. I don't really have to, there's certain things we figure out together, you know what I mean? But I don't have to worry that everything's good at home. I know he's got it. I know my man's got home squared away, good. We're good there. I don't have to worry about anything at home. And so, which that's been another process. But just knowing there's somebody who is manning the ship so that I don't have to do that. You know what I mean? And then I like the balance that in my work life, I get to be that. And then I get to go home and just be a little princess. So it kind of the balance is really good for me now that I've gotten here. Yeah. Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Cool.
That sounds super dope. How hard was it for you to step back and allow someone to be the El Capitan?
It was like a 5-round MMA fight with myself. It was. Oh my goodness.
Have you ever seen the movie American Beauty?
No.
Never mind then. But there's a scene where Kevin Spacey beats the crap out of himself,
Okay.
and it looks like his boss just beat the crap out of him so he can get a lawsuit. But that's what I just thought about. But yeah, continue.
It was probably accurate. I haven't seen it, but it's
five round
probably-
MMA fight with yourself. Okay.
It was.
Fight Club type stuff. There we go. Fight
Yes,
Club.
exactly,
Fight Club type stuff.
exactly.
You're fighting yourself. Okay, cool.
Exactly. And not knowing it's myself.
Yeah.
It's everybody else.
Literally Fight Club. Okay, yeah. You're living that Fight Club life for
Yeah,
real. Okay.
that's exactly what it was,
All
though,
right.
too. Like, it how do I explain this? Realizing step by step how my fear-based beliefs and reactions influenced my right now. Because a lot of what my man and I went through, because we were on and off for so long, and a lot of what we went through, I realized had nothing or very little to do with the actual moment being presented, and a lot of it was from past experiences that turned into memories, emotions, temperaments, personality traits. And so it's been kind of a shedding of those personality traits and like figuring out how to put new things in and relearn some other things. And so it's and this is still something that I am working with, I would say. Because there are certain times I catch myself and I'm like, oh, no, that's not mine. That's not mine to worry about. Like, but it has been, like, I've gone through grief with it, through, like I said, heartbreak, like letting go of older versions of myself and, like, really talking to myself, like, you're okay now. Like, everything's okay now. Like, you're feeling this feeling, but, like, where is it coming from? Is it coming from something right now, or is it something in the past, but this reminded you of it? And so now you're reacting as if it's this moment when really it's this one. So it's been a journey. It has been, and I'd go through it all again to end up where I am right now. I would.
How much do you think? How much do you think watching just a woman run the show had something to do with the fear of letting a man be El Capitan and trusting in a man that way?
I think that was a huge influence to the way I saw the world and the way I operated from, because it wasn't just my mom, it was my mom's mom as well. And so it's just kind of your whole childhood, you believe you don't need this other half, or there's really no use for it in a way. And then doing my own research, books you've given me, which was one of the huge ones. But then it's also realizing like I have brothers and I love them. They're not perfect or anything. And so it's like challenging the narratives that I've heard my whole life by like looking at the real world in a way, because a lot of it was internal and in like personal beliefs.
Yeah.
And so then observing other people, like observing you, I was like, maybe they're not all bad. For real. Like, it has been a process. And, like...
Yeah, there's a lot of good guys out there.
Yes.
For your contributions, Mark.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. I'm representing for men across the globe.
Doing a damn good job, too. But, yeah, so it... What was your question?
You kind of answered it.
Okay.
You answered the question. Cool. So, like, there's always this. I've had conversations on here, but also just with women in general, where the breakdown of the home, right? And it's not blaming the woman or the man. It's just a breakdown of the home, right? Impacts the kid so much in different ways. And what I've seen repeatedly with young men when their father is removed from the household or he's not involved at all, regardless of the reason, they don't learn how to process emotions at all. It's not even that they're doing it in they're definitely doing it in a healthy way, but there's just they don't even know how to deal with it, and they deal with it in the way their moms would deal with it. And that's it's scary only because when a man is so high and low, up and down, the things that he could do physically because of the strength becomes dangerous.
Yeah.
It becomes dangerous to himself, dangerous to others. And where with women, when their fathers aren't involved, the lack of trust of men, it's just a fear.
Yeah.
And that fear makes you look at men differently because everything is like, is he going to hurt me?
Yeah.
Is he going to do this? Is all this? And so I remember it's funny because with you and I'll bring her up at this time, like Jessie.
Oh, yeah.
With you two. Now, Jessie has her dad in her life, but just her viewpoint of men to a certain extent, hard to just let them be El Capitan. And what made it easy for me to work with you two is that it was never really, you weren't really afraid of me.
Right.
So it allowed me to help you in coaching and for fighting, but also take it beyond that and help you in other ways. And then what I thought was really dope on both your parts, especially with you, especially because we've been working together, like the conversations we have is that you are okay with me challenging your point of view.
I love it.
And it's not that I believe you're wrong. It's, are you looking at it from this perspective? I understand your perspective.
Yep.
There is another perspective over here that you can look at, right?
Yes.
And as I said with kids, it's funny, we're supposed to teach them, but in working with you two and more, and in our conversations, it's also helped me view women differently.
Okay.
So it's caused me to be a little more patient than I already was. Like I thought my patience was pretty good, and I'm like, okay, if the women I'm speaking to are looking at the world this way, and I'm patient when they're talking, and I'm not taking it personal, because we're not together, because we're not sleeping together, because we're not interacting on that front, then maybe I need to apply that patience and that understanding and that empathy into my personal life with the people or the person that I am intimate with. And so I've learned a lot of I've learned a lot of lessons that are just on the other side of the coin for you ladies, because it's like crazy. And I mean, it's fun to hear you talk about your relationship now, and it's fun to hear you talk about things because it doesn't sound like this bitterness.
Yeah. Yep.
And you don't blame someone else really quick.
No. It's even if I catch myself doing it, I'm like, no. We're what can we control? Or I.
Yeah, no. I got it. Yeah.
What's my part in this? And I would say a lot of that came from a lot of our conversations too, is that you had the willingness to challenge me. I had the openness to be challenged and to just, because this thing's going to go no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to be thinking, and so I really have to direct and control my thoughts. And so with our conversations and, like, different books I've read and all of that, it has really worked to be able to look at things in a little bit different way than what I was before. Like you mentioned the bitterness, and there was a lot of that because I was very much in like a victim mode, a victim mindset. Things happened to me, poor me.
Yeah.
I can't believe this happened to me, as opposed to like the much better question would be, what part did I play in this? And how can I move differently? Or, you know, is this reality that I'm looking at, or is this like a projection of something in the past? So yeah.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah. Yep.
That's huge right there. That's major just growth and adulthood. And it's so weird because when you just listening to you say these things, it's like it's so simple. Why don't we know these things? Why aren't these being given to us? And the answer usually is like, well, the people that were raising us just didn't have that either. And it's what's cool, and I think I've told you this before. You are breaking a cycle.
Absolutely.
Like you matter of fact, you broke the cycle already.
Still working on a couple more too. Yeah.
Well, when I think about it, because of your daughter,
Yeah.
the fact that even though you were going through what you were going through, you were able to keep it. You were able to keep her father in the picture.
Oh yeah.
And he wanted to stay in the picture.
Yeah.
And so no matter what happened,
Yeah.
she never disliked her dad.
That was never an option on the table.
That breaks a cycle.
Yeah. Yep.
That breaks a cycle right there, because now she's not afraid of men. Not in the same way, right?
Right.
Her fear is based in, oh, that guy's really big and scary.
Right.
Like that's a normal kid fear. That's not even a girl fear. That's a normal kid fear.
Right.
And so the way she's looking at things, and now the fact that she's seen you guys, even though she probably didn't understand it, she is now seeing that it's possible to piece things together with another human being.
Yep.
And now she's got the best of both worlds. As she gets older, her viewpoint on men is going to be completely different, and actually healthier, and she's going to have more confidence, which will hopefully lead her to make different choices than what you made.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it's like it's almost like having a first generation kid from another country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she's
absolutely.
growing up in a world that you, your mom, your grandmother never knew.
Never experienced. Never. Yep.
You know, maybe your grandmother knew it growing up, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Because times were different.
Yep.
So, but your mom definitely didn't, and you didn't, and so it's like, people buck at tradition.
Yeah.
But tradition doesn't mean you have an apron on and you're in the kitchen cooking. Tradition means we're together in this. We're a team in this.
Yep.
We run the business.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
You and your man run the business of running that household.
Yep.
You each have different jobs, and hopefully you play. And I know for a fact you have really emphasized that, play to your strengths.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that way the weaknesses don't shine within the household. But then right below that, you have you basically have an internship. She's growing underneath you, learning from the both of you.
That's a really good way to put it, yeah.
And when she starts her own household business, now you have two companies.
Yep.
In conjunction, like it's when you remove some things and just make it very corporate or business like that, and break it down, it does sound cool. And I just thought about that on the fly, so
yeah,
I'm gonna have to remember that one.
Yeah, definitely. That is a really cool way to look at it.
Like that's dope that you're doing that. That
It's
changes.
so cool. It's so cool. And there's so many times I'm like, I can't believe this is my life. Like, I really get to live this life. Like, I really get to, like, I get to be such a good example. I get to have, like Tim so supportive, and he is such a good example for her. And, like, just to be able to, like, we're all back in the same household, and, like, even we've had some challenges here and there, but it's just seeing that, like, we're committed to each other and we're committed to what's best for her. You know what I mean? And so it's been so cool. Like, even I'd go through it all again. To end up here.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you think this growth leads to?
Where do I see myself in 5 years? Well, I definitely see my own personal business growing, and working on, it's that letting go of the end result. So this is one area where I find it hard to let go of an end result. Like, I know what I want, but I want to control it the whole way there. And, like, some aspects need to be controlled the whole way there, but other aspects you need to have some flow and some wiggle. And so that's one thing. Like, I'm like, I'm gonna buy a building, and then I'm like, wait, it's just me still. It's like figuring what you get that building. Figuring that out, I definitely see having at least 2 to 3 more practitioners within that time, whether it be massage, chiropractic, acupuncture, kind of anything in that wellness space. So continuing to grow in that way. And then in terms of, like, my home life with the growth, and God, it's so crazy to think about Carter being 15, though. That is...
It's an interesting age.
It is.
Corey and I both have.
Yeah.
Like, it's an interesting age.
It's going to be fun.
It's challenging in different ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
And fun in completely different ways.
Yeah.
So much fun. So much fun. So, I don't know. You're going to have fun, and you got your hands full.
Oh, yeah.
That daughter of yours, she's awesome.
She is so awesome. And she's just so confident. And I really, like, I attribute that confidence to her dad being in her life.
Yeah.
Like, that is totally, like, that's him. That's all him. That, like, some of it's me.
I would say it splits down the middle because, like, she sees her mom. Like, you're a powerful figure in her life.
Yeah.
You're her mom.
Yeah.
And her mom runs a business.
Yeah.
Her mom has fought.
Yeah.
Her mom trains. Like, and she's there, and she's seen you train. She's seen you work out. That's letting her know that there's no limitations on what she can do.
Right.
Having the man as the backbone and the anchor and there, and teaching her confidence in a different way.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, so I think there's a definite balance. And, like, just think about it that way. If he wasn't around, she would think she doesn't need a man.
Yeah.
And in some ways, she would be correct. I don't know if you need a man, but it balances you the hell out a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
And so having that partner there, and so she's grown up with a partnerhood and a foundation that's strong, and that's attributed to both of you.
Oh, yeah.
Don't sell yourself short on that.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, in terms of, like the way I see it, like, he's her safety. Like, no matter what the world, like, she can always fall back. He is, like, he represents safety.
Yeah.
And, like, I represent, what's the word I would use for it? More like nourishment in a way. So, like, at that foundational level, like, he is the safety. So, like, her baseline confidence is where I would say, and then I'm the nourishment, and we do our stuff together.
So the man being the provider and protector, and you as the woman being the nurturer.
Crazy. See, it's the way it's always been. Wow. Yep. That's exactly right.
It's just, I think people got lost in the how.
Yeah.
They got bogged down by the details of the how.
Yeah.
A man being a provider and protector doesn't mean these are the only roles he can do.
Right.
right? And a woman being a nurturer doesn't mean that's all the roles she can do.
Right.
I think there's a beautiful balance in there. And
When you got to figure out the way to like mesh it that
Yeah.
works for you, because it's
Yeah.
like me, I couldn't be a full-time stay-at-home mom.
yeah,
I'd go nuts. Or I'd be like one of those bodybuilders because I would have so much time on
Yeah.
my hands. Like, and then like, Tim could fully be a provider, but I can see like how me still doing my own thing, making my own money and contributing in that way kind of takes some of the stress off of him and allows him more time to spend with Carter, really, when I'm covering these other things.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the thing. There's no like the woman stays home and the man goes to work. Like that's not, you got to figure out how it works for yourself. But then also one thing is acknowledging and honoring like my energetic base, basically. Like I'm energetically feminine. He is energetically masculine. Figure out how it works for yourself, but then finding that also getting rooted in that is really for me because I've had a very masculine presence for a lot, and so like kind of reconnecting with that feminine. But that's also a part that plays into it too, acknowledging and honoring.
Oh, no, that sounds incredible.
Like
Yeah,
my
like,
energetic base, basically. Like
it's cool to see your journey and now even hearing it and just thinking about where you're gonna go. Corey's right. You should buy the building. You should buy the building
Once I
you can
find
feel
it. Once
you
I
can,
find
you can
it.
feel the building.
yeah,
You can feel the building, especially with the things that you are trying to do. And so the funny thing is I've seen a woman do it.
yeah.
I've seen a woman do it. She's got the sauna where I go right now if I need the sauna. And she literally built it from nothing. And it was only her place in there. She only had her
Okay.
salon in there.
Okay.
And all of it, but she had the dream to fill all these suites.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, you go in there today and pretty much all the suites are filled.
That's so
There's
cool.
multiple barbershops in there, multiple hair salons. There's a massage therapist. There's the sauna room. There's so this is,
Okay. Okay.
it's not like you can't do it. Even the spot
Right.
you're at now. Somebody owns that, right? So it could be done.
Yeah. Yeah. I can
there's-
see that it can be done
Yeah.
for
and
sure.
so it's like, don't sell yourself short. I wouldn't jump out and maybe get 10 offices.
Yeah,
out of it,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I would definitely look into doing it. And that'll be fun to watch you grow in that and just continue to be a monster in that field.
Oh yeah.
It's dope.
Oh yeah. Well, and then the different things I want to do, just like obviously I want a space. I want people to come be able to share their gifts and their callings and their skills with other people to help people heal. And then also like looking into like personally, I want to go into more trauma informed care. And so looking at the different modalities that could like be related to that to help people on a deeper level than muscular. That'll be really cool because I've been exploring a few different ones now and I'm trying to figure out which one's speaking to me the most.
When you say explore, like you're trying them out or you just research?
I'm researching right now. And then as I find hands-on opportunities, because as a massage therapist, I have 24 hours of continuing ed that I have to do, and then I can do more on top of that. So as I find in-person opportunities, I do want to start attending those and getting the hands-on experience too. Because I can read about something and be like, this is freaking great. And then I can go try it and be like Reiki. I tried a Reiki class, and for me, I was like, I need to rub. I couldn't get out of like the massage therapist mindset, but like I really love the practice. I think it's super cool, and like my mom has just a natural gift of it, and I was like, okay, yeah, this one's not for me. Yeah. But so getting that hands-on experience to figure out like what really moves through me.
That sounds dope. Let me know when we can do shrooms and do some therapy massage. That'll be dope.
That would be super fun.
Oh man, actually, let me quash that. The tears I would share would be insane. Maybe that's not for me.
No?
Getting a massage and doing shrooms, that sounds like a lot. That never mind. Let's throw that out the window. Bad idea.
You're like, all right,
We're bailing on that.
just
that one.
massage.
Yeah. So growth, evolving, adapting, becoming someone different while still being you.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. Fighting. If you fight again, how do you think everything that you've evolved to will apply to that?
It's so funny you asked that question because I was just talking to my therapist about this the other day, like the day that I stayed in Sparta a little bit. Found out I have no gas tank left, so I have started running. But it was so cool to experience sparring without the super frantic racing thoughts, because it previously I feel like it's just loud up here when I spar, or it's how I've experienced it in the past. Like it's just loud and it's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, basically. And then this last time sparring, it was so fun. Like, and I felt like I was okay with getting hit, and I was okay like waiting to see the openings. And I was okay with Bree dropping me with a body kick. Like, there was, like, very little, like, ego involved in it. It was just, like, I was playing. I was having fun. I was, like, trying to apply the things that you had showed us that day. Like, it went from surviving to creating, which was super cool. So I am so excited to see how this transfers over, like, my growth, my mental, and into fighting. And there's also, I would say there's kind of a part of me that's nervous I'm going to almost revert to unhelpful habits that I've had. But I also trust myself that or whether I notice it or somebody else points it out to me, that I'm going to know what to do to, like, get back to, like, my baseline right now, if that makes sense.
Oh, that sounds... Man, that's exciting.
Well, and Carter keeps asking me, she's like, when are you going to get the gold belt, Mom? And I'm like, Carter, dude, I can't just tell him to, like, do the promotion right now because I want it. Like, and then, like, Tim's support in this is just phenomenal. Like, because I told him, you know, I can't hang it up how it is. Like, I know if I don't ever fight again, there's always going to be what if. What if I would have went for it? What if I would have? Because it's something I'm super passionate about. Oh God, it's just, which is so interesting because I was talking to him and I was like, I feel like what I'm, like, really super passionate about and what I'm really super good at are kind of at odds with each other. So that's another piece of the puzzle that we're working to not necessarily figure out, but, like, with my work schedule and, like, because I want to do everything. So how do I make it possible? It's gonna be a lot, but.
So when you say you can't let it go like this, what are you looking to get out of it? What is going to be the closure for you on this next journey of competing?
I want to win. I want to win.
What does that look like to you, though? Because
okay.
And I only say that because what you would be signing up for,
Right.
isn't one fight.
Right.
There's no guarantee of one fight. There's
Right.
Doing a tournament based
Yes.
thing, you can have 1 to 5 fights. So you can win,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I know it because I've coached it.
Yeah.
You can win 2 or 3 fights, still not win that shiny belt at the end. And so the one thing I try to remind people is, like, your why can't be just the belt.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the why can't be that shiny piece of plastic. It's got to be more than that. And so, yeah, everybody wants to win the belt. Everybody wants to be the best right then.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
see me next year type thing. Like I'm the best in the world right now for this year.
Yeah.
And so that's great. But then I remind them, but unless you, like, more than likely you're not fighting in that same division or you're not fighting those same people,
Right.
you know, there's going to be a new champ next year.
Oh, yeah.
And now if you choose to do it again and you're in the same division, whole different story. But
Yeah.
like eventually there's going to be a new champ in that division.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. So they're only going to remember you for a year.
Yeah.
Then they're crowning a new champ.
Yeah.
And so when you know that, it's like, oh, yeah, it just comes and goes. So what you just explained all this personal growth and all this professional growth and getting back to training and being able to let go of and not have it be so ego driven. But right off the bat, you're like, I want to win.
I know.
And so no, and there's
bad.
and it's not a knock because if you don't want to win,
Right.
like you can't go in there and compete. That's any competition.
Yeah.
You have to want to win.
Yes.
So the ego is needed to drive forward. So I'm saying, what is your why outside of winning the belt? What does a win look like to you? Let's say you go in there and you don't win the first fight. What does the win look like to you? What do you take out of that? Or do you just strap up and say, I'm doing it again? Or if you win 2 fights, don't win the belt, what is the win? And if you do win the belt, what is the win? What is the win?
A big part of the win for me would be going through and like I know I'm strong enough to make it through a camp. You know what I mean? Like mentally and physically, I know I'm strong enough. But I just don't like in day-to-day life, it's not the same. You know what I mean? There's not the high risk, I guess.
Yeah.
There's not the same amount of adrenaline.
Yeah.
And so a big part of it is surviving the camp. And then just going in and giving absolutely everything I have. Absolutely everything. Like my first fight, which wasn't under you, I was very tentative and pretty much ran the whole time. Is the oh shit, basically. And then our fight together, I felt more on like aware.
Yeah, you were sticking her.
Yes. But it wasn't like I know I can have more awareness while I'm in there. I know I can control my weapons. I can like fight IQ type of stuff. Like I know I have more of that in me and I haven't gotten to show it. And so that's a big part of it for me is like getting in there and that calmness that so like even if I did the tournament in the first fight, I lose, but the whole time I am calm and focused and centered and just turning it as much as I can into like a dog fight. Like I want her to not know if she's going to survive. I want me to not know if I'm going to survive. And so that's the big part for me is like that knowing I'm in there, I can stay calm, cool, and collected and put it on. Like I don't feel like I've had that experience quite the way I want to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I understand it fully. You sound so much like Jessie right now.
I miss her so much.
Like I say that because her last fight we lost. We lost a close decision. And she said it was the calmest she ever felt. And it happened to be her last fight.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't a planned thing. It just ended up being her last fight.
I was going to ask if she had
But
planned
that's
or not.
No, it wasn't planned,
Okay.
but then things move forward, you know.
Yeah.
Different relationship, moving, things of that nature, things change. And so, but it, certain injuries, just the way things laid out, that being her last fight and her being on,
Yeah.
her being able to be aware of everything, hearing everything, understand what's going on. I think that made it a little bit easier for her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that was I know that was a big win. That's something we worked on, like consciously. Like, let's go have fun.
Yeah.
Like, let go of all the BS. Let's go have fun.
Yeah.
Like, whatever happens, happens. You get to, it was like her symphony.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And so that's kind of what I'm hearing with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's, that makes me super excited.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
and that, like, Tim and I have been talking, like, okay, this is a schedule, you know, I got to get back to, like, regular classes. I can't just do private pad fading all the time. So I got to get back to regular classes. What does that look like for me, for us two, for us three as a family? And, like, when camp rolls around, it's going to be this, and this.
Yeah.
How does this, like, and so, like, figuring all that out together, which is also something I never freaking did. I was just like, this is what I'm doing. Deal with it. Bye. And so, like, just the growth within my little family unit of saying, like, this is what I want to do. How do we figure this out together? What do we need to figure out together? Like,
that's huge.
Well, and it's so much. It's not. That's the thing. It's not just about me. Turns out, it's not just about me. And so realizing that, like, I can go into my camp without feeling like anything is necessarily being neglected. There will be sacrifices, but I can go into camp knowing that kind of everything's taken care of. What's needed to be talked about is talked about. We have a plan. Whereas that's also something I've never done. I've just been like, I'm doing it. Okay, everybody else figure it out. Bye. Yeah. And so now, like, going into it, knowing the sacrifices that are going to have to come, knowing what the schedule is going to be like, knowing how that affects my family and how we're going to have to make those adjustments, and then having everybody on that same page, like having just the support from, you know, my little girl and my man, that they're like, you got this. Like, it's going to be a totally different feel this time around. And I'm so excited. Like,
it should be exciting for you. Like, that sounds incredible. Like, just thinking about it as a coach's aspect, that's a dream situation as a coach, because it's one thing I tell everybody, like, hey, go home to your significant other and have this talk, right? Like, everybody needs to be on board here. This isn't, if you're single and live by yourself, that's different.
Right.
But, like, when you live with others, there has to be a direct talk. There has to be communication. There has to be things put in order. And, like, the fact that you're doing it this way, this time, brings about more discipline within your household, which will allow you to be more disciplined in training.
Yep.
Which allows you to let go of even more control. And that's a weird thing for people to understand. The more disciplined and structured you make your life, the more freedom it actually gives you to do the things that you want to do. And so, like, hearing that Schedule Plus, you know something's covered.
Yeah.
You're not looking and upset that things aren't getting covered, and you've learned how to communicate through those things. And it's a different kind of freedom to go pursue something. And it's, regardless if there's a belt or not, it sounds like when it's all said and done, the win is going to happen, like a major win anyway. One of them is going to happen before you even step into that ring.
Absolutely.
Because, as you said, finishing that camp. Because we say fight camp, and people might think UFC fight camp, and that's great. And it's hard, right? That's a 6 to 8 week camp usually. I prepare fighters for a tournament way differently.
Yeah.
It's 4 months.
Yes.
Because I need your body used to the abuse, used to training the abuse, used to getting up and not having it and still having to perform, because that's a tournament.
Yep.
So it's the build up and then the drop off and then the build back up.
Yep.
Because now your armor's been been molded in a way that is just harder now.
Yep.
So when you come back up from that low point,
Yep.
like you're completely different. And so you're going to have so many wins before you walk into that fight.
Absolutely.
That the fight for you is exactly how it should be. It's the cherry on top. It's the dessert.
Yes.
It's
yep.
It's like, cool, now I get to, like the hard part's
The
done.
reward for everything, basically.
Yeah. I didn't get to see my daughter on these days.
Yep.
I didn't get to have fun with my man on these days. I
Yep.
couldn't do the things that I want to do. And it gives you more to fight for.
Absolutely.
It's like you're making sacrifices where before it may have felt like making sacrifices, but you didn't give anybody a choice.
No, exactly. Exactly.
So you were just like, I'm living my life.
Yep. Yep. Pretty much.
And so there's no sacrifices.
No.
Now it's like, hey, can you guys be on board with this with me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, you are? Oh, I'm going to miss you so much.
Yep.
Oh. And it's a different feeling.
Yeah.
And it'll probably make you work. Like you never have a problem working hard.
No.
But it'll probably make you still work harder.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can already feel it. Like, and it hasn't even started because, like, Carter, she's gonna be going into a competition cheer team starting next year too. So it's like this is gonna be like, it's gonna be worth everything I have to miss.
Yeah.
And not because of a belt, but because of everything I go through.
Yeah.
And like just be able to show her this. Like, that is so cool to me. Like, here's what I want to do. Here's how we have to set it up. Here's what I'm going to miss. Here's what I'm going to make. And, like, showing her that, like, you don't get it because you want it. You get it because you work for it, basically. And, like, there's so many different things that go into that. And it's just so cool. Like, I'm so happy I get to be her mom.
I want you to understand everything you just said is why your daughter's confident. Everything you just described.
Okay.
That's why she's confident.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're teaching her.
Yeah.
Like, that's you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't give that to anybody else.
That's true.
That's just
That's
you.
True.
You did that. You're doing that. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, that's all you.
I get to pass it on to my little mini me.
Yeah. Like, you're doing something incredible over there, girl. Love it.
I'm thankful.
Yeah.
Thankful I get to do it.
So my last question for you.
Yes, sir.
Show's called You Control You.
Yes.
Right? And you've known me a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always like, yo, what can you do? Like, you're doing this, you're in this mess. What can you control in this? Why are you so worried about everybody else? Mm-hmm. What was the moment where it clicked, where you're like, whoa, the person driving the car isn't me. I need to drive my own car here. I need to be in control of my life because where we're headed is not the direction. What was that big moment for you?
What was the big moment? Because, like I said, it's been a process of shedding. So there's been a few moments along the way. Honestly, you want to know like the big moment standing out in my brain right now. Oh, here, this is a perfect time for this too. I brought you a gift from Days of Old.
Nice.
So if you remember when we did the Seek Death podcast together, I brought those in.
Yeah.
And when we split ways off of that podcast, it was like you held a mirror up. That's really what it felt like for me, is that, because that was a very chaotic time for me. I was you couldn't reel me in. Couldn't reel me in. And that was a moment that, like, it shook me because I was like, I started off pissed at you. I was so mad. I was like, he asked me to do this and then he just kicks me off and blah, blah, blah. And like going through all that like victim mentality portion of it. And then I started journaling and just to get it out of your system. And one of the things I journaled was that it was nothing that you did that got me to where I was. You know what I mean? And that, like, I had to take ownership of how I was showing up and how I was preparing or how I wasn't preparing. And how I was representing myself and who I was representing in myself. And so looking at that and, you know, re-listening to some of the podcasts, I was like, this isn't the best version of you. This is not the ideal Berkey that we want to bring to the world. And that got me working on, so what does the ideal Berkey look like? How does she act? How does she dress? How does she listen? How is she patient? How does she show patience? How does she think about things? And do her feelings control her thinking, or does her thinking control her feelings, or are they working together? And so that was a big, like, for me, it was like you held up a mirror and said, like, you have to, like, really be able to look at you and see how are you controlling you? Basically is kind of how it presented.
Oof. That's heavy.
And I'm very thankful. Like, even that, I'd go through that again if it meant to get here.
Man, that's crazy.
Thank you.
That was, you're welcome. This is different. I didn't expect that. That was the first time that I walked away from something and felt like I was quitting. It was the toughest thing outside of my divorce that I've ever done. Because I cared so much about you. And I cared so much about our relationship. And I wanted things to go forward so badly.
Yeah.
And I really thought, I was like, man, there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way to get it to this. Right? And I was like, I felt like I was failing because I just didn't know how to lead it there. And I was like, well, this has got to be on me. There's got to be something that and I remember saying that this is a me thing. Like, I don't know how to lead this because I didn't. And that's crazy. This whole time, I've always thought about it as like, I just didn't have the ability to lead us to where I wanted to go because I didn't have the clearest picture yet. Because even after that, I think we went through 2 other renditions of the podcast. Like, so I wasn't sure where I was going yet. And you can't lead if you don't know where you can lead, but it's like, it's just a harder thing to do when you don't know where you're going, when the path isn't clear. And wow, that's
Well, that's one thing I noticed, like, watching what you're doing now and then almost like comparing it to before. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it.
yeah, it's I just didn't know how to curve that.
Yeah.
And like, because I thought about going in that direction and I'm like, we'll probably get a lot of views.
Yeah.
And we'll end up cracking something. But it was just like, it's weird because my morality is like very skewed. So it's not like a straight line.
Right.
But it's like, I knew if I played on this side of the fence, we were gonna go way over here.
Yeah.
Like I could see, it's like watching two people spar. They start going a little harder and it's like, oh, they'll get it under control. And you wait a little bit and then they go harder. Then it's a full out fight. And it's like, I should have just said something at the beginning. So now I'm like, hey, make sure we're going easy. Oh, we are. I'm like, because it's a reminder. It's like I'm a parent reminding and it was the first time that I did that. And it was the first time, because normally I'm like, no, I can fix it. I can fix it. I can fix it. I can fix it. And I've done that with every relationship I've ever had. Okay. I can fix it. 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 Fix it until I'm destroyed.
Yeah.
And it was like, man, no, that's big. Thank you for sharing that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Thank you for being you, being in my life.
Nah, we make a good team, yo. I dig it. I like it.
It's fun.
But man, please tell everybody where they could find you on your social media, where they can find your, how they could look you up if they're in the area and they want to get a massage or something.
All right. If you're in the area, you want to get a massage, I'm on Facebook, Instagram as Bella Cure Wellness and Massage. I have a website, madisonmassages.com. There's online booking on there as well, so you don't even have to talk to me if you don't want to. And then my personals are all under Burkus.
Yeah, yo, go see her. Let me tell you, like, the only reason I'm able to go back and lift weights and do the certain things that I'm able to do is because of her. Like, she keeps, I could feel it when I don't see her. I'll say that. All of a sudden, weightlifting gets harder, doing certain things gets harder. It's like, she's really opened my eyes to think, oh, take care of yourself. Do these things. Don't just be a stiff tank running through walls. Like, hey, you're allowed to lay down and get a massage. It's all good.
Yes.
So
I'm super happy you're taking care of yourself, too.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. This was fun. I love you.
I love you, too. And y'all know how it is. Like, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. I appreciate all of you tuning in. I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate the follows. Thank you for following us on this journey. Yeah, we out. Peace.
Adios.
Shit, I'm about to go wait in this place when you dropping the bass in. The beat is like the streets of awakening. I'm making to break my foot off of somebody's ass. I'm waiting for someone to say my name so I can annihilate them. Okay, shit. Everyone was screaming the rape when I was kicking at the gate till it caved in. Belly scraping by, but now I'm paid. Look at the paper I raked in. I'm caking like Jay-Z and Drake. And I hate when people say that I ain't killing shit. The game is my playpen. I punch you in the face and end up breaking your break bands. I'm far from Hollywood. I'm posted up at the days in. Even though the industry say I'm the latest sensation. Drop the song at the board show. They're coming complacent. Mama saw me on TV with just a bum in the basement. You a cat and save a whole you. I fuck your baby mama in the